Ciao a tutti, welcome back to Yes I Am vlog. My name is Luca, I'm your chef for today, and I want to take you for a journey in Sicily. What we're doing today is insalata di melanzane. Now, it's an eggplant salad where you dice all your eggplants. They're beautiful vegetables. They have really a character in Sicily. And the Sicilian flavors. We got lemon zest, parsley, basil, lemon juice, and olives, capers, olive oil, salt and pepper, a little bit of bread, and get ready for something divine. Follow me. We're heating up the oil, and has to be extra virgin olive oil, as the Italian cooking style always required. And we start frying in two different batches our eggplants. So when we put it in, always come not in the middle but from the edge, so we don't have any splash. Avoid splashing like this, and we let it sizzle for a few minutes. Now, if your eggplants are very nice and fresh, they don't need to be pre-salted. So we only put a little bit of salt and pepper on top while they're cooking, and it's okay. Why do we put salt usually on eggplants? To get the bitterness out. But when they're small and fresh, there's no bitterness. Okay, so always source your first product first, and then let's go and have a look what's happening. I won't touch them for another couple of minutes. Here and there we're gonna add some more olive oil. The olive oil will be absorbed and then released. You'll see soon. What we want is a nice beautiful coating of some brown sizzling cooking oil on our eggplants. And what are we doing with this product on the side? These are from the garden. You can see they're not perfect. That means they are organic. So when you have something that has little dots and little things, it means that it really grew up in a natural environment with the elements. Sometimes lots of sun, sometimes not enough. So that gives you your vegetables to be looking like that. Okay? How do I look? I love them. The smell is incredible. Lemon zest, use organic lemons, is always better. And we're gonna go and toast these around now and move them. I'll try to move them one at a time. We got that brown things happening. It's a very easy dish, this one, and it's beautiful. Now, good food doesn't have to be difficult. And easy means also that I'm making it today, better for tomorrow, and tomorrow I have a free meal, 0 time consuming, already in the fridge, and better than before. So, I don't want to make this a big deal, but really, it is a big deal, isn't it? So we're turning our eggplants on each side. If you come close, you can see it's getting a little bit of color, and that's what's happening. Beautiful. It's happening like that, and we'll do it on every side. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do with the bread? This bread, I have introduced it. Is particularly I'm using sourdough for this recipe. I'm gonna dice this bread as well, and then once we place the bread with our eggplants and stays in the fridge for 24 hours, this bread is gonna end up making like a fusion of flavors. You don't know where the eggplant starts and where the bread finish. So it's gonna make a little bit of magic into it. Plus the nutrients that it's gonna release. So we're gonna have flavors and nutrients. So let's have a look now what's happening here. Nice, very nice. And lovely. This is beautiful. So jumping a little bit. Another pinch of salt. And one thing that I can transmit to the camera, I can transfer is the smell. Now, you have to imagine, or if you're cooking right now, but you might agree that this fantastic smell that you have is probably the quintessential thing in food. People go for the taste, yes. But the poetry in the kitchen starts when you walk in a kitchen or in a house and someone goes, wow, what's cooking, isn't it? This is what's happening. And I wish you, if one day you can go to Sicily, to remember those smells, because then when you come back home, wherever you live, you can actually reproduce that cooking starting from that smell. And you bring the poetry with you, because see, cooking to me is fascinating only when it carries the passion. And yeah, that passion is into the smell, into the looking, into the quality, in taking time. And taking time to eat, maybe sit outside in the sun, in your beautiful herbal garden, where you got all your spices and all your flavors. But that makes it, I have to tell you, sometimes makes my day. So, not joking. I want to show you how to chop the parsley, like very briefly. We take the stalks out and I give you a little bit of knife skills. Now, what we do, I created like a little pouch, you see, with all the parsley. And some people get scared using knives. Look, what I want is to use this finger as a guideline, and what I do is this, and I slightly pushing everything to be chopped and cut. That's more than plenty, more than what we need. Lovely. And now I turn it, open my hand and go and hit with a knife. That's why when we do this, in Italy we call it battuto. So we hit. This is the action of battere. We don't beat nice, but we give it a nice action like this. Yes, very nice and simple. And voila, I got my parsley ready to go. And my eggplants. Okay. Look at these eggplants. Now, how do we know that the eggplants are ready? I just press them down. I'll show you on this plate. I press them down and feel, see the core now is nice and soft, beautiful. So we don't want to overdo this. I have maybe one or two that are bigger than the other one, but trust me, when they sit overnight, they're gonna become very soft. And here we are. So, how long did this take? Maybe 5 minutes? That's lovely. Okay. So, our cooking is basically done. So what we do now, we assemble all the ingredients, okay? Give me a minute, I'll be back. Ora, I got my eggplants, le melanzane, ready to go and sit for a second on some lovely paper. We get the excess oil out, like this. Ok. Ora, preparo I miei ingredienti, quindi I have a little bit of capers for this, lovely. fantastico. Voilà, questo può andare. I capperi. Now you should be, follow me for a second. When you are in Sicily, probably the dominant color are yellow from the dirt and the sand, brown and blue. Now you have these beautiful stone walls where the capers grows. And people actually, I remember doing that, we stopped and picked the capers off, you know, the side of the road. And the olives are, oh wow, the olives and the olive oil used to be called the golden currency of the Mediterranean. If you had them, you were rich. And you understand why when you eat them. Lemon zest. Sicily is one of the biggest fan and producer of oranges and lemon. And the zest of those lemons, oh my God, it's incredible. And parsley. Parsley will give that biting and also rounding flavor overnight. It'll turn into something really, really, really beautiful. And it's gonna marry it with the lemon juice because the bitterness of one and the acidity of the other one gonna end up balancing so beautifully. So what I do now, I squeeze some of the lemon juice directly like that, and some extra virgin olive oil, a little bit, and fold it in. I can't tell you the smell, but you can try. Actually, I think you should. This is heaven on earth. Look at this. Now, when I'm going to present this, probably a nice bruschetta bread that goes on your plate. How do you make a bruschetta? We toast this bread in the oven or in a toaster. We rub some of the garlic on, a clove of garlic, a drizzle of olive oil, and salt. That is your basic bruschetta. Not to call bruschetta, please. I can't believe it. Anyway, on top of that, I would place this mixture, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do next. Facciamo la bruschetta. How do you make a bruschetta? I just toast the bread. This is my clove of garlic. I use the head and rub it in. So we give a nice, beautiful, natural garlic flavor. Little bit of olive oil, okay, and salt. That's your bruschetta to go. If the bread is good, you won't believe how good it is. But some of you, I'm sure, already know. So, I'm placing my salad on top. Beautiful, like this. And I'm placing a little bit of lemon zest and my parsley. Always from high, not too much. And here is a little touch with some flower from my garden. This is your insalata di melanzane, Sicilian style. Welcome back. Yes, I am blog. Luca in the kitchen is your chef.